One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Finds his man on the left. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Henderson. A little screen to the running back. Across the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have complete...
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal partner who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's White. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Red pass is complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's White. Got enough for the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Houston wants to play fast.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air. It's Wegman. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Oh, a lot of space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Holds it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gallagher. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good...
It's a seam wide open. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To throw, it's Wegman. Right down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Oh, they're after him. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Houston going up tempo. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the ground, it's Sanford. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Sanford. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Houston wants to play fast. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking for space. It's Willis. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Willis. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Final period with a 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Looking down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. Are now on top. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on the last play and bleed the clock.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got a man, it's Broussard. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and we live in an analytics world, right? Go for it on fourth down. You know, you should do that more often. Well, when you do that, you also have to deal with the other side of the coin, and they get stuffed. It wasn't stupid, but no points on the drive, and now you turn the ball over back to your defense to go make a stop.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Hard running there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.